Witches, poltergeists and an evil misogynist await the Most Haunted team as we journey north to Scotland.
Scratch one of us.
Hello, I'm Yvette Fielding, and this week I brought my team to a place that almost defeated us and very nearly ended our investigations. Welcome to Most Haunted and Edinburgh Vaults.
Although the vaults were not created until the early 1700s, the location dates back far further in time, taking its name from a Robert Niddry who lived in the area. It is said that Nichol Edwards, the Provost of Scotland, built a house here. He was a wealthy man and a close personal friend of James VI of Scotland, the first of England, instigator of Scotland's terrible witch hunts, and who is reported to have made many visits to Edwards' house. The vault's damp and dirty walls hold a myriad of supposed sightings and supernatural occurrences which defy explanation. The Most Haunted team are no strangers to Niddry Street and the horror it holds, having experienced it during our spectacular Edinburgh Halloween Live in 2006. Of course, we could not resist the challenge of investigating once more, even though it holds our nemesis, the chilling circle of stones.
And this is the one place I never wanted to return to, as it not only scared us, it scarred us.
What's that dragging noise? Pick it up and throw it.
Oh. That was somebody touching the door.
Must have been.
What?
You're joking.
Oh, what was that?
No.
What's the matter?
What's wrong?
Let me check you off quick.
What's the matter?
It
Turn
feels
around.
like I've been stabbed.
We need to get him out here now. That is open. They are open gates.
This gone too far.
Steeped in stories of witchcraft and curses, this stone circle is thought to bring bad luck and injury to anyone who is brave or stupid enough to cross its boundaries. It's truly a damp, dark and oppressive place. Some people blame witchcraft, while others put the blame firmly on a negative entity that is trapped within the circle and shows its power by scratching unsuspecting guests with deep gouges. Many people have also reported feeling unwell or feeling faint or nauseous. With such activity already experienced and so much anticipation, how will we cope tonight? We have 24 hours to find out. The spirit of a tall man with a ponytail wearing a long black coat, nicknamed the Watcher, wanders this area. He's also been seen at the staircase and walking through the wall into the neighbouring building, and even seen in the cellar of a pub at the far end of the street. This apparition has been seen many times in these vaults, and everyone who has agrees on one alarming feature. He has no face. The ghosts of 3 children also haunt these tunnels, although little is known about them. One small boy is thought to be looking for his mum. A violent poltergeist is thought to inhabit the main vault. Many people report being touched on the face and back. One person was punched by this unseen force, resulting in a severe nosebleed. Another was shoved in the back and hurt so badly, hospital attention was needed. A woman wearing a fancy dress, outfit, and with her red hair, she has appeared with red marks on her wrists and neck. She was brutally murdered by a Spanish merchant, having her hands tied behind her back and her throat slit. He is known to have killed 2 other women, but only she appears.
Would historian Leslie Smith be able to cast more light on how and why the vaults came into existence and the stories they are said to hold?
Welcome to Niddry Vaults in the ancient heart of the city of Edinburgh, one of the most exciting cities on the planet. I can tell you within this house that had stood here before where these vaults are, and in these very vaults were chambers where people were tortured and tried, and sometimes in the presence of the king himself. This place is a place of great dread and fear. No wonder the covens moved down here. No wonder they're still here. Whether for the light or the dark, they are definitely still here and calling up spirits from the deepest places. Let us now talk about the witchcraft trials that were held here at the time of James VI of Scotland. We know for a fact that there were 13 cells down here where these vaults are, and there will be many more rooms as well. We know witches were tried here. We know at one particular point there was actually a witch tried here who was a man who was a school teacher, and his name was John Ryan. And I can tell you that 70 people were tried here as a result of a massive extended coven that had come from this place, it is thought. Not this building, but this place. The place is an absolute reputation for a cult. Some of the torture that would have been carried out here would have been absolutely dreadful. And we know one woman, Agnes Strickland, suffered most terribly when she was here and was taken on and tortured even more in another place quite close by.
Given that we all have preconceptions of the vaults based on our previous experiences, how would parapsychologist Dr. Kieran O'Keefe keep the team focused during the coming investigation?
Well, Kieran, we're either brave or we're either very stupid. After what happened here on Halloween a few years ago, I nearly handed in my resignation. I didn't want to do any more, and I know a few other members of the crew had second thoughts about continuing.
The Halloween Live, that experience, is going to prey on people's minds when we're doing this investigation. And it's something to be concerned about, because any reports of anxiety, any of the symptoms associated with extreme fear, it's all going to be exacerbated, because that memory of the experiences that certain members of the team had is going to be on people's mind.
What do you actually think of the scratching phenomena that occurs in the stone circle? I know we've talked about it before, but do you think it really is an evil entity, or do you think it's something else?
If it is paranormal, the only possible explanation could be, some evil entity. Sometimes when we talk about this sort of physical phenomena, we might say that it's group PK or it's poltergeist activity, that sort of thing. Let's just be blunt about it. It's something nasty. It's some sort of nasty, evil entity that's doing it.
The stone circle, do you think it's real?
If you're asking me in terms of belief, whether I think it's real or not, I don't. When we were here for the live before, I stood in the middle of the stone circle and nothing happened to me. I'll be doing the same thing tonight, and I hope that there are other members of the crew who will volunteer to stand in the circle. And if the phenomena is meant to happen to people who stand in the circle, why doesn't it happen to everybody?
Once again, joined by medium and psychic artist Brian Shepherd, the team approached the coming investigation of the Niddry Street vaults with a strange euphoria tinged with dread. What old phantoms will we resurrect over the coming hours?
I can feel their energy in this room.
Yeah.
As I just have as well.
The Most Haunted team are in Edinburgh, investigating the very frightening Niddry Street vaults. we take our first faltering steps in the relative safety of our camera lights, hopeful of meeting more benign spirits than before, but feeling that this place is full of evil. Will we once again unleash demons from their slumbers over the coming hours?
So, this is a little bit unusual.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
It certainly is.
What can you see? What comes straight away?
Well, you know, you get a sense, I suppose. I mean, I'm seeing what I'm seeing. I mean, I'm feeling that, you know, my sense is that these rooms, these vaults, were probably, you know, that's, I don't know, 1700 or something like that. I'm trying to sift that out in my mind at the moment, you know. But having said that, you know, there's a sense that there was something else here before, you know, this area, this street, whatever it is, existed. Probably we go back to, I don't know, 1400s or something. But as you come in, I mean, the overriding sense is one of, well, quite honestly, look at the place, you know, one feels that sense of despair, that probably persecution went on here, and fairly obviously, witchcraft.
Okay.
I do get a sense that at some point there were trials here, and they were trials based on the practice of witchcraft.
Okay.
I sense a struggle, I sense an entity somewhere, a strength somewhere within this area,
Right.
which I believe has been somehow induced by the practice of witchcraft.
Ah, so the witches got together, as it were, and they have made this energy.
Exactly. By their practices, something has been created here. I also get a feeling or a sense of a tall male figure, a shape. A shape then. I'm assuming male, okay, I don't know. But I get that as well. So there is that. You know.
So you're sensing female presence. You're also sensing. You think it's a male. You're not quite sure.
Yeah, yeah.
But
well,
in this particular,
do you know, I
area,
picked that up outside as well. There seemed to be, you know, I sensed a male figure, you know, moving around within that area outside of this room, and also within here. So, yeah.
Shall we move on?
Yeah, of
Let's go
course.
out into that corridor where you saw what you
Yeah, shall
was
we do
describing
that?
as a man. Let's get that
Okay.
one. So this is where you sense the gentleman.
I did. Can I just say, what I sensed was, you know, this figure, and as I say, yes, gentleman, but very kind of fuzzy, black shape,
Right.
come toward us and drift down these steps, walking up now, and into that room. That's what I said to you. That's the male.
Do you know who he is?
All I sense is very tall, very fuzzy kind of figure, but very dark. I'll take a shot at kind of long hair, but that's all I have at the moment on him, okay?
And so, can you see what would have been here? You mentioned a lot of torment and despair earlier on.
Yeah. Well, what I believe is that, once again, you remember I mentioned persecution. I do believe that these rooms were used in many ways as places of torture. I think, you know, we're talking about late 1500s. Many women, yeah. It's just like some cold feeling as we passed here, and an intensity picking up also.
There's a lot of noise going on.
Is
It's
this
probably
no, I don't know.
extraneous noise.
If that's street noise.
Yeah.
or something. But there's something building, you know, as we walk up here. There's
Building.
an energy, a level building up as we walk up here.
Okay. Let's go in here. I'm interested to find out what you make of this place.
Goodness, drips coming from the ceiling. Now, do you remember what we were talking about outside, about that energy that I suggested, or to say building.
Yeah.
We have just walked into a room and it is intense. The levels here are absolutely incredible. The psychic energy, almost like a vortex right in front of us, within this circle.
This energy that these witches, the female or male witches, can you see
No,
them?
they're female. I can see one of them now. I can see two of them now. In full practice, summoning up something, creating something. Quite unexpected in actual fact, because what they created is far more intense than ever hoped for. And here it is, concentrated in this room. And that energy is very destructive, very evil.
There's that noise again. I keep hearing that high-pitched noise. This is a place that we've got to definitely come back.
I think there's every chance that if we came back here, there's every chance of activity.
Come on then. I'm not going walking through the circle, I'm walking round it. It's up to you what you guys do. Okay, chaps, this is going to be very interesting. We're about to enter a recently opened part of the vault. So we'll be the first television crew to go inside and take a look. So let's see what we get. It's fascinating to know the last time that we were here, this was all here, but we didn't know about it.
Yeah.
Right.
Great, isn't it?
Exciting, isn't it?
It is.
Brian, just you shout out if you hear it.
Different, isn't it?
Brian, just shout out if you hear anything or see anything.
All right, okay, let's have a look.
You hear that?
As I just have as well.
That was someone singing. Do you hear it, Kieran?
Yeah, I thought it was just somebody talking over us.
That's good.
Yeah, I heard that. Again. I heard that. Again. I heard that. Again.
You see, now hang on a minute, because we're quite close to the road. Could it be, acoustically wise, the cars or maybe somebody walking past humming?
Yes, I can hear
There
it.
it is again.
There's a woman here, and yet it's different. It's different from the things that we've experienced before. In other words, we were talking about witchcraft, okay? A woman was brought here for some reason. A young woman, a pretty woman. I can see red hair. Which is what she has got. And there's some sort of injustice done. I've got a name as well. Rosa?
Why was she murdered, do you know?
No, I don't. She was almost dragged in this area, to this area here. And I believe murdered. There was a knife, either stabbed or throat cut or something like that.
Can you see who did it?
It was a large man. Dark now. He is dark. Bit of a beard. Pointy beard. Mustache. But no reason, I can't see why, apart from the fact that he would appear to be a very sadistic, evil man.
Any name with him?
Not forthcoming.
No.
Just her.
Or any sense of date.
Did you hear that? A sense of time.
Certainly later than we were talking about what I was talking about earlier. Having said that, I'd say sort of 1700 something, sort of mid 1700s, I suppose. That's the most immediate feeling.
Let's bring Leslie in now, because I want to find out whether, you're on the right track.
Yeah, of course.
Leslie, very briefly, is Brian on the right track?
Certainly is, absolutely right. Witchcraft, you mentioned when you first came, trials, absolutely. There is oral tradition about demons being called up in that stone circle.
Right.
Certainly the period of time you describe when the place had fallen on great darkness in terms of who was actually here as well. Yes, I think you're absolutely right. By the way, I think we're probably in cellars now, above buildings, above on the main Royal Mile, whereas behind us we've got vaults. They are different. I think we must draw a distinction there because I suspect the nature of what we pick up as well will be right. So you're bang on, as ever.
Brilliant.
By the way, red hair, beg your pardon. Part of the Scottish Celtic look, of course. Rosa, rather more unusual, but that doesn't mean it didn't happen. I mean, we've got to look it up, of course.
I'm going with Rosa. Rosa.
Goes with the
Near
hair,
as I
though,
go.
doesn't it?
No, it does.
Okay, I think it's time now to turn all the lights off on the cameras, get our night vision cameras, and investigate this place once again. The trepidation.
Shall we do that?
Let's go. Go on then, Brian. After you.
The audible phenomena convinced us that once again the Niddry Street vaults were not going to disappoint. We prepared to switch to night vision, apprehensive of the encounters that lie in wait for us within the dank and dark corridors. What will the coming hours of darkness reveal?
Scratch one of us.
No, Stuart.
Stab one of us if that's your case.
Wait a minute, talk to this.
The Most Haunted team are in Edinburgh, investigating the fear-provoking Niddry Street vaults, scene of our frightening brush with some violent poltergeist activity during our 2006 Halloween Live. It is with worrisome trepidation fueled by those encounters that we prepare to switch to night vision and swathe our investigation in darkness. What will connect with us in the terrifying confines of these damp passageways?
Show us your power, show us your fear.
Carl, Stuart, Ian and Kath begin their exploration of the vaults, eerily quiet under the gaze of the night vision camera.
How you feeling, Kat?
Petrified.
God, it absolutely stinks down there. What?
Something's just gone on my head.
Something's fell on your head.
Oh, no, so started already. I hope it's plague stuff.
You must have known about
So
entangles.
what was this bit? This was witches, was it?
Whoa! Fire!
What happened? What was it?
Something shot right the way across the lens. Do you like throwing stones at people? We'll throw something else again then. Scratch one of us.
No, Stuart.
Stab one of us if that's your case.
Somebody walking outside.
Somebody walking outside.
There was someone walking outside, I did hear that.
Hello?
Oh, can I don't know if what she's saying or out.
I'm not kidding, I've just seen a shadow underneath that door. Are we talking about devils here, Carl, or just witches?
Just weird.
Fire!
What was that?
No idea. Where did that come from?
What is it?
It's a candle.
It's a candle. There's no one from in here, is it?
It came from over there.
Are you going to throw something else at us?
There's a candle here. I'll do the one at the centre. Move that candle if you can. This is the new bit. Let's go down there.
I don't know, do we have to?
Come on, sweetheart. Look, I'm right next to you.
Something was thrown and it landed down here somewhere. I heard it because I was just through that door. There you go, it's another candle. Right, this...
Hey, guys, what? Have a look up there. Is that candle still there?
Why would somebody be throwing
Let me go and have a look. Yeah, verify where we all were. No, the candle's gone. That broke in two, didn't it?
It's broken too. Listen.
Sinead, listen.
Should we go further up?
Yeah.
Listen up.
What? What? There's nothing. Oh shit! A candle. Another candle.
This place.
I just saw it rolling across the ground. What are you doing?
That's another can. Did you hear it hit the floor?
Yes.
Kath, how are you feeling?
Where are you?
Really, really shit scared. I'm more shit scared than Stuart.
It's not a competition, Kath.
I know, but I know I am. I can't breathe properly. I'm shallow breathing. You know, do you know what I mean? When you kind of your chest hurts.
Yeah.
What?
What?
Something went on the head.
Something went on your head?
Yeah, it
There you go.
was horrible.
I don't feel good down here at all, and the fact that we've had stuff thrown, I don't like that at all. And I keep hearing things from over there, so it's fairly claustrophobic here, but I'm not. That's not what it is. I'm feeling really enclosed.
Well, I think the fact that we've had something thrown just goes to show you that anything can happen now,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
What did Brian say that? I can't remember what Brian said happened down here.
He just said there was some dark entity down here, didn't he? There was something down here we need to be careful of, but it was something that's not just down here. It's throughout the whole of the place. So if it's followed us down here.
Very shaken by the startling onset of the violent poltergeist activity, which we knew could not be long in coming, the team reassemble to leave Kieran, Brian, Leslie and myself to continue the investigation of the cellar area deep within the vaults.
This is a bit freaky in here, isn't it?
It is.
Hey? I like it in here.
Oh. What? Did you not hear that?
No, what did you get?
Footstep out here. What's that?
A footstep would be interesting because we've got sound.
What? And again.
Listen. Sounds like drippy.
Ask it to stop.
If there's anybody here, if there's a spirit person here, stop making that noise, please. That was... Did you hear that?
Oh my God.
Hear it.
Get out there.
We can't hear it.
Get out there.
What are you hearing?
It was a footstep, a proper footstep.
Just thing. Just, well, watch your head. But...
It's not a drip, it was a proper footstep, like the stones moving underneath someone's feet. If there's someone here, please make that noise again.
That was something dropping, do you think? What's that?
Come towards, as if there's a spirit with us now. Was there any astral being... What?
What the hell
Was that a growl?
Yeah. Oh.
It was
Did
a
you hear
growl.
it?
Yeah, I did. Did you hear it, Kieran?
Yeah, I did.
What could it be? Could we have foxes down here? No.
Who's here with us now?
Pitched.
Show yourself.
Oh my.
What do you see?
No.
What?
Because there is.
What? Is that someone's stomach?
No.
Wasn't mine.
Was it mine?
Is that someone's stomach?
No.
Wasn't mine.
Was it mine?
Is that someone's stomach?
No.
Wasn't mine.
Was it mine?
What? What, Brian?
Something over here in the corner. Did you not hear it, Zora?
Yeah, I heard a growl.
What is it?
What is it? What are you talking
There's
about?
something crouched down. Too close. There.
What can you see?
It's moving around, moving in the corner there. Something's moving in the corner.
I just heard... Did you just do an intake of breath? I just heard... Did you just do an intake of breath? I just heard... Did you just do an intake of breath?
No.
Right. I've just heard...
That's me.
I just
So it
heard...
wasn't even like it was an intake of breath.
Well,
Saying
like it was, but I'm trying to do it. Like, there it was again. Did you hear that then? Who are you? Make that noise again, please.
If there is anything here, come forward now. Come forward from the darkness. Make yourself known to us. Make the noise again.
Now you see, now look, that's that
You're all in here, aren't you?
Yes, Les? You all right? I call upon... Oh, shit. Did you hear it then?
No, drink. Did you hear it loud
You heard it, didn't you?
No, it was
It's
a... No, it was
What's
the
that
sigh again. Yes. No, that's closer. That's closer.
Whatever it is, come closer to us.
Use your voice. Sigh again. Breathe out.
Let us know of you.
Oh, Brian, be careful.
It's just like somebody's moving in at it, isn't it? Yeah.
You all right, Brian? Brian? What's the matter?
I just got pushed backwards.
By what? Who's here?
Just got pushed in the chest.
Oh, who's here? Who's done that?
It was just a force, a push in the chest and pushed me back against this wall.
Yeah.
Pushed around.
Oh, Kieran.
I don't know about
in the bloody dark.
Do me a favour.
Oh! There we go.
Take.
The hell was that?
Very, very careful.
Jordan,
It's quite a violent fall. Has someone fallen? Oh, Vex.
I'm seeing.
What?
Watch where you're standing. Watch where you're standing.
Stop falling on my hair.
Shape right behind us.
Watch where you're standing. You're on a big step.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
What the hell was that noise? Is it this?
It's that because we walked down these steps.
Well, what the hell got it started?
Something pushed past it, obviously, and pushed it down. And it was right behind us.
Give me the thermal imager. Have you got the thermal imager?
Where is it?
I hope you didn't. I hope you didn't drop
Here you
it.
go. No.
And behind us again. No, behind us again.
That whole thing is cool.
There's nothing on it. There's no red hot.
No.
Nothing.
Thing.
Our two footsteps came into there, just down here, where we were, on the room we were in. The cell or whatever it was we were in.
Show yourself.
Come forward now. Show yourself to us.
Told you. There is grating and moving here. It's not dripping.
Is it dragging?
Yeah.
Is it dragging?
It's a dragging. What are you moving, Kieran?
Let me just put this down.
Let's not panic and break a bloody ankle.
What is it that fell?
Is this big black?
Tray-looking
What
thing,
was
isn't
it?
it?
A tray.
Maybe it was a brick tray or something.
Come on then, let's go.
Just a bit cobwebs on there.
Have you, darling?
Nice. Just wonder what spiders are doing down here.
Whoa.
What?
What?
But look. How did we get in?
We're shut in.
Oh my.
Drag in front of the door to trap us.
Well, we said We said.
And what
No,
did that
that's
sound?
outside on the street. We said a dragging noise. Do you remember I said we heard a dragging noise.
This is not.
This.
This is quite frightening because it's like it's. That's been moved out the way.
What?
Well, the door's blocking us. Karen, can I help?
Leslie, can you hold
was gonna
this?
say, let
no,
me
no,
just
you
help.
stay there, stay there, stay
What do you
there.
want to do?
Brian, where are you?
Down here.
Nothing. Just hold that. And I've got both hands because it's very heavy.
I heard what I thought. The footsteps behind us.
So the tray is rolled down and the door's fallen forward and blocked our way.
Or one caused the other, but
That's what I mean.
Sorry, do you want a hand?
I think we're okay at the moment.
here we go.
But is that where it came from? I don't know.
No idea where it was. No idea.
With Kieran puzzled as to how the door became blocked and the audible and poltergeist activity reaching alarming heights, it was time for the team to regroup. What more could we expect as the night rose to its frightening outcome? The most haunted investigation of the fearsome Niddry Street vaults in Edinburgh, location of our most frightening night during the Halloween Live of 2006, has so far confirmed our expectations of what we might encounter. We know that we must return to the room of the cursed stone circle and once again risk our safety by holding a séance within its embrace. Meanwhile, Kath and Ian attempt to make their way back to the group.
Come on, if there's anyone in these tunnels with me and Kath, please can you show yourself to us now? Kath, you nearly deafened me then.
I'm stressed like a pig.
Thank you for doing that. Can you make a noise? Kath, calm yourself.
I don't like it in it.
Because of what?
I don't like. Just last time, just really freaked out. Just a bit like.
We'll try and put it out of your mind for now. If you. Oh, I heard that.
Oh, this footstep.
Kath, just try. If you keep doing this, you're going to have a cardiac arrest.
I didn't want to come back to this place. I said it's the first place.
Right? Go now, we're going down a couple of minutes.
I don't know why.
You'll be fine, right? Just.
What the hell was that?
Just.
What the hell was that?
Just.
What the hell was that? This room. I was in this room with Kieran when we did the live. I had to sit in this room. This is the room.
All right. Calm down. You're not going to do yourself any.
I'm going. I'm not staying.
Well, all right. Be careful. All right. We're going to leave now. Thank you for proving that you're here.
Wait!
I'm not going anywhere.
Don't leave me in this room. Right? I'm going.
Shine your torch outside first.
I've never been so scared in my life.
Filled with apprehension, the team have gathered within the frightening stone circle. This Ouija board session, in its centre, will be a terrifying first, as no one has attempted this before. Brian raises the stakes even higher by suggesting that we are already surrounded by the shadowy presence of the unseen spirits of witches. Will we leave unscathed?
Sinking feeling.
Oh, that was right here.
That's very clear.
That was
right in the middle of us. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like between us.
Yeah.
What are they wearing, please, Van?
They're covered. Their heads are covered. This long clothes. It's very unclear. Their heads just seem covered. And they seem bemused, as I say. But the fact that we're sitting when we're sitting, right in some kind of energy field. Did you hear that? It was so clear. Did you hear that? It was so clear.
Come towards us. Witches, do your worst. Put your hands really lightly on the table because it has a top. Okay, cool. That did that on its own, didn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
We all took our hands off
Okay.
the table.
Good. Keep your hands so light. Come towards us now. Ladies, are you around us? Make another noise, please.
One of us here still bears the scars of our last visit. He's still brave enough to come back and face you once again, as we all are. I am not afraid of you. And if you want us to go, manifest yourself here on this table. Show us your power. Show us you're here.
The hell?
A whole thing under the floor went
Did you feel it?
like
Yeah.
that. Bloody
A
hell.
shudder.
Yeah.
A shudder.
And again. Right, keep sit.
It's cold. It's so bloody. Feel that?
Keep still. Shh.
Okay.
What is that noise?
I don't know, but it's very frightening.
What is that noise?
I'm cold.
What is that noise?
It's the energy contained within this room.
It's in this room. It's in this room.
underneath. It's all around us.
Okay,
and
carry
underneath
on.
us.
Show yourself. If that's your energy, use every single power of energy in this room. Crumbs, that was a quick noise.
Listen to the table. Listen.
What's the matter with that?
Listen. You all right, Brian? You all right?
Right?
You okay, Brian? You all right, Brian? Brian?
How much pain, Brian?
What's the matter? You all right?
Someone just grasped my chest, my skin. Almighty.
You all right?
I am now.
Brian?
They pinched your skin?
Yeah.
Do you mind if we have a look?
Almighty.
Look at the torch.
I don't know. Just pinch my skin.
Yeah, it's red. Despite our obvious fear, we continued our vigils, both lone and in more protective groups into the early hours. As dawn approached, the activity around us died away, and we brought our investigations, thankfully, to a close. The investigation of the vaults had seen all kinds of strange and frightening occurrences. How did parapsychologist Dr. Kieran O'Keefe feel the night had gone?
Most Haunted returned to Niddry Street Vaults in Edinburgh for a series investigation.
I don't want to go back to this place.
Now, because they had been there before on a live investigation, and because a lot of very intense and seemingly violent phenomena had happened, there was a lot of emotion associated with returning to Niddry Street Vaults.
One of us here still bears the scars of our last visit.
Yvette, Leslie, Brian and myself actually conducted a vigil in a far part of the vaults.
Come towards as if there's a spirit with us now.
We heard a very, very loud bang. Walked to the staircase area and we could see this huge wooden trunk at the bottom of the stairs.
Here we go.
It is possible that it just fell of its own accord. It could have been leaning precariously up against the wall or against another item of furniture and fell. That whole thing is cool.
There's nothing on it. There's no red hot.
No.
Nothing.
Thing. So I remain cynical about that particular explanation. I remain cynical about curses. And apart from a few of the noises that happened on one of the vigils, I do remain sceptical about the phenomena as a whole.
The return to Niddry Street Vaults was everything the team had expected and more. Once again we had encountered violent poltergeist activity and weird audibles within the dark and dank corridors. Had we witnessed the energies of tormented souls unable to find rest? It's up to you to decide. Until next time, sleep tight.
And And our Night of Living Dead continues after the break, when Conversations with a Serial Killer will be hitting the road in search of the notorious Jeffrey Dahmer.